Good morning, and thank you all for being here. My name is Andrew Ryan, and I'm here on behalf of Eastern Placer Future, a community-led, volunteer, local nonprofit organization. After more than 3 years of research, conversation, listening, and grassroots organizing, we have formally submitted an application for incorporation to the Placer County Local Agency Formation Commission, supported by 2,387 verified signatures from local registered voters. This is the furthest any incorporation effort in North Tahoe has advanced. Incorporation, at its core, is about a simple idea. The people who live here, love and steward this place, should have a meaningful voice in the decisions that shape their daily lives and their future. North Tahoe is home to roughly 13,000 full-time residents, and it openly hosts millions of visitors every year. Tourism is part of who we are, but it also creates very real, very complex, and very local challenges. How do we best prepare for wildfire? How do we house our workforce with choice and dignity? How do we build resilient communities with strong economies? And how do we engage this multi-jurisdictional agency landscape so that it works to protect our communities, our economies, and the environment? Our infrastructure is subject to snow country impacts and needs to be modernized for life in the mountains. If we fall further behind, using the cadence and the techniques of the West Slope, it costs every taxpayer more to dig out of that hole. Right now, nearly all of North Tahoe decisions are made with the priorities of the county as a whole in mind. A county which is based over an hour's drive away, over a mountain pass in Auburn at nearly 5,000 feet lower than where we stand here today. It's just different. And while some of those challenges are similar, the priorities and the methods are vastly different in this corner of the county. For people who shovel their own driveways or operate small businesses and raise kids in this unique region, that distance and local understanding matters. It does. Local problems deserve and need local governance. It's important to be very clear about what today represents. This filing does not create a town, and it does not predetermine an outcome, and it does not bypass public input. What it does is formally ask a question. Would the North Tahoe region be better served by local self-governance, with 5 locally elected officials working on our challenges? The LAFCO process is designed to answer that question through independent financial analysis, environmental review, and multiple public hearings. If the process continues forward, the final decision will rest with the voters in the town of North Tahoe boundary through a ballot measure, a vote. This is about the exploration and understanding, not ideology. It is an exploration that serves community, not politics, not blame. Transparent financial analysis and collaboration, not assumptions. This effort began with a practical question. Could North Tahoe financially sustain its own municipal government? To answer that, residents self-funded an independent fiscal feasibility study. That study concluded the idea warranted serious further review. All signs pointed to yes, and we took a step forward. When we then conducted an independent baseline community survey, 63% of respondents supported in exploring incorporation. That number rose to 70% when the survey questions had local context. All signs pointed to yes, we took a step forward. From there, hundreds of volunteers stepped up, standing outside grocery stores, talking with their neighbors, walking their streets and gathering signatures. The result is what you see today, more than 2,300 verified signatures from local voters asking for this question to be studied seriously. Our community said yes, and we took a step forward. That level of participation reflects something important. People want local representation and want a seat at a table. It's an American ideal. One resident signer, Nick Harris, told us, "I signed because I believe decisions about roads, housing, and fire safety are best made by people who live, work, and play here, and have a real stake in the future of North Tahoe." That sentiment came up again and again not in anger or politics, but a desire for representation, accountability, and stewardship of the future. From here, LAFCO will begin a thorough, state-mandated review process that includes comprehensive fiscal analysis, public hearings, where residents and stakeholders can ask questions, raise concerns, and shape the outcome. Eastern Placer Future will continue to prioritize transparency, public access, and factual information throughout that process. Whether someone supports incorporation, opposes it, or is still undecided, they are welcomed in this process. This is an effort that belongs to this community. Today is not the end of a journey. It is the beginning of a deeper public conversation about how North Tahoe governs itself in the decades ahead. We believe that asking this question openly, responsibly, and with community voices at the center is a sign of a healthy, engaged region. Thank you to the residents who participated, the volunteers who made this possible, the media for helping to share this moment, and the greater community who will continue to roll their sleeves up and take an active role in their collective future. We move forward as a community, one step at a time.